Good morning. Welcome to another episode of my Speaking My Truth. With Zig is Zig, the real Zig. Hashtag recognize me, subscribe, and like. Today I had to speak on this one because this one's near to my heart. Because, I had a man pull up on me, talk to me, you know what I'm saying? And we talking about little different issues and stuff. And the first thing came out of his mouth was, basically, what makes you an expert? What makes you know how other people think or what other people feeling and stuff like that? First of all, I don't know how other people think, and I don't know about nothing that nobody else is going through until they say something to me about it. People so quick to say, man, I don't like this, I don't like that. But they don't never really tell you the reason why, but you be like, okay. And then you start speaking what you say, then you're not going along with them. So now it's like, they don't want to hear what you got to say now because why are you such an expert? So with that being said, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm not necessarily an expert, but I'm gonna tell you why I have an understanding. You know, when I was 18 years old, I got in some trouble, and I spent the better part of my life until I was 46 in a cell. And in that time, I dealt with a lot of things. I dealt with a lot of people with a lot of problems, and I couldn't run from them problems they had because they live right there with me. You out here, you can run from everything. You out here in this world, man. You and a guy get in an argument, you and your girl get to arguing. You can leave, go somewhere. Well, I was in that cell, in that prison. Won't know I got upset with you, the guy in the block, and I'm gonna leave. What am I? I have to deal with him. I have to see him every day. So it helped me with conflict resolution. Basically, it helped me understand. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to coexist with this man. You know what I'm saying? Or it's gonna be trouble outside of that, though. So I learned that over the years. Through my 20s and 30s. I did everything under the sun like anybody else would, but at the same token, I recognize my faults in the process. That's something that I had to learn, you know. And a lot of times, man, people that's out here that's in this free world, they don't understand what conflict resolution is. All they know is that whatever is going on with them, they're gonna spit it out. Not realizing if a person want to hear that stuff or not. Not realizing how a person gonna react, And they try to make fun and jokes of people and irritate people to the point where they make moves, So it's like when you think about it, the whole thing is now it's like people are getting upset. They're not looking at or they're feeling sorry. They got the empathy for things that are going on, but they're not looking at basically what it is or what it takes to solve the issue or solve the problem. What they're basically looking at is they're looking at what the actual act of looking at, and with that being said, it's like if you're going to consistently always basically say, okay, well, damn, these people got hurt, this person got shot up, this person over here is doing this, and you're not looking at the whole point of why it happened, then you can never change why it's happening. You know, I had to change some things about myself in order to survive, in that environment that I was in, you know. Those 28 years that I'd done gave me the groundwork to survive. Things ain't always going to be peachy, but a lot of times you won't even want to speak about stuff like that because people in their mind, they think that you're trying to use that as basically something to say that you this type of person because you went through this. Because there's a whole lot of people that went through the same thing I did, and they're nothing like me. And there's a whole lot of people that may be better than me and went through less than what I had to go through to get there. And then there's people who never even been through what I've been through. And they are untouched, unscathed because they made choices at a younger age to be who they are at now a different age. So all these things, man, every day, this is what we go through, man, in life and our thinking and everything like that. So what I'm saying is to you is that recognize, man, who you are as a person. Understand who people that you around at your job. Understand them, why they're the way they are. So you don't get upset with them, because it's impossible to really get to understand a person until you walk the mile in their shoes. Ain't nobody looking for accolades. Ain't nobody looking for everybody to say, look at me, you know. But you have a lot of people that do that. And for whatever reason they do that for, well, that's on them. But this is not what this is about. This is about understanding people. This is about connecting with people. This is about hearing whatever it is that's going on with people. That's what this is about. Because we all special. We all have different things and different needs. You know, we all enjoy doing certain stuff, you know. So it's like we can't sit here and say, okay, this is the framework of life, society. Society has basically failed everybody, because society make everybody believe that things should be a certain way. But it probably is for certain people. But it's not necessarily for you or me. You see what I'm saying? So it's like we have to figure out for ourselves, what is our purpose? What is what's going to drive us to success? And the only way to do that is to look inside yourself and really recognize who you are as a person. Really get the understanding of what I'm doing, what I'm trying to go, and what plans I have for myself. So when we get that part together and we start realizing that our value is worth putting the time and the effort in to being who we are, to understanding who we are, to loving who we are, then we can tell our stories all day long. And it doesn't matter what somebody say afterwards. You know, I got a bunch of stories I can tell you about. I can tell you about prison. I can tell you about out here. I can tell you about when I was a child. You know, I can tell you all that stuff. I know a million goddamn joints. But what good are they, and how can they help you? That's what I do. That's what I do right there. And then when you hear that anger in my voice, then you recognize. You recognize that I stand firm on whatever I'm saying. Y'all take care of yourselves, man, and love one another. I'll see you again soon. And subscribe and like this channel.